Alright, I have this Sabre riding lawnmower made by John Deere. It's a 46-inch deck. The belt is broke off, so I will be showing you today how to take the deck off, to put a new mower deck belt on. This is your belt numbers, part numbers. This is a 1996 mower. So we'll be getting on that and getting it taken apart, or getting it off and showing you how to put it on and put it back under. First thing we want to do is we want to take the deck, drop it all the way down as far as you can get it. What it does, that gives you more room to be able to get to the pins to take them off. So if you're sitting on the mower, we are on the right hand side. We want to go ahead and take this front pin off. Sometimes they want to fight me. Just gotta pull on them really hard, and then I'll go ahead and pull that rod out. Just like that. You may have to pick up the deck a little bit to fight with it. As you see, it came off. And then, let's see if I can show you. There's this rod here. Oh. Yeah, this one right here. There's a pin right there that we gotta get off, which will drop that. That's what engages your mower deck. So that's gotta come off. Then we're gonna go to the back here. And this pin right here, we gotta get off. And then you may have to pick up the mower deck again. Camera fell. That's why you shouldn't have that on things. But all right, so as you can see, that bar that we took off comes back all the way to there. So obviously, when you go put all this back on, we want to make sure it slides into there. Now we gotta go to the other side. And this will be the left-hand side, very front. We're gonna go ahead and pull that pin out. And go ahead and, get that rod out. Like I said, you probably gotta pick the mower deck up a little bit, wiggle it. Just like that. Alright, same thing over here. We want to go ahead and pull this pin out. Oh, this one's fighting me. Alright, and then lift up the deck a little bit to get that past. Be able to get it drop. Alright, so we want to go ahead and lift this arm all the way up. What that does, once that's up, watch out, because it will fling up. As you can see, it did it to me. Once that's up, that should be able to clear everything. Yeah, everything moved out of the way. As you can see, just like I was showing you on the other side, that this bar comes and slides into there. Right there. So, alright, now we're ready to slide this out. Alright, all the stuff should be out of the way, so we should be able to slide this deck out. We may have to take them flat rods and lift them up, because that is hitting. Oh, back you got to bring the mower deck forward a little bit too. See, this one's hitting now. You just gotta wiggle it around. Back there again. And you see this one slip past that fender. And then, like I said, you gotta get that little bar just keeps on hitting everything. Every kind of areas that's coming by. So you just gotta keep fighting with it, wiggle it out. See, I'm holding it up to get it past everything. See how I dropped it down? Just catch everything. And then we gotta get the tires past. Alright, now we got it out. All right, so now our next step is we gotta get these shields off, which there should be two on both, or one on each side. This one's missing, so you will need an 8mm socket. Could be a 10 too, but this is an 8mm. These are, there should be 3 of them. And there's probably 3 on this side, which, like I said, this one's missing. So we're going to go ahead and get them bolts taken off. Lift that off there. And while you're at it, you know, either blow your deck off, you know, or if you ain't got a blowgun or nothing like that, go ahead and try to get most of what you can off these decks. With this dirt and everything sitting on there and it collects moisture, that's what starts rotting these out. All right, this Sabre mower. These can be a little bit hectic to do. They are a little confusing. So, rule of thumb for you to get started. See how these pulleys right here are all V? Your belt always runs in the V of these. Now, like your flat pulleys right here is always on the back of your belts. So we're gonna go ahead and we gotta lift that up. Lift up the 2 black parts, which we'll just hold them back like that. This belt will go straight across like this. And as, like I said, your V goes in your V. So this pulley here is your back of your belt. So we're gonna go ahead and get that one. And now that belt will go up to your motor. Just imagine that being underneath there. This one will come back to here. And that's your V. And this is your flat pulley right here, so that'll be back of your belt. I guess gotta kind of work with that, getting it slid into there. If you want, you can go ahead and loosen this nut and then slide that up, you know, so you ain't gotta fight it so much, but I can get it going there. And then, like I said, this one's a flat pulley too, so you wanna go ahead and do that in the back of your belt. So right there's that. This is how it's all designed. And once you get that put in there, you can see none of the belts are going to hit. And this is your tensioner one. Throw them back down so don't forget. We're going to head and get our first. Go ahead and get both of your shields put back on. And these shields are very important. I'm going to have to do something different for this side, because that's what holds your mower deck belt on. So go ahead and get them tightened up. Like that. Now we're about ready to slide it under. Alright, so now we're ready to slide this mower deck under. I took my jack, lifted the front end of this mower up a little bit to help fight all this. I'm still going to have to deal with a little bit of this, but it's not as bad. Sometimes just make life a little easier. Still got to fight that one a little bit. So we want to make sure we get these kind of lined up. I'll show you here in a minute. Alright, as you can see, we want that part to slide right in here. But first what we want to do is we want to put this back down. So make sure you push it down, make sure it locks so it don't come flying back up and getting you. Alright, so as you can see how this piece needs to go on that side of that rod. You can see where it's going. Let me show you. Hopefully it'll stay there. Yeah, you see right there. So now you know you're okay, good there. So we can go ahead and put this pin on. Sorry, so these pins will fall out, so you want to watch out where it doesn't come out on you. As you see, it done it again. So we want to push the mower deck back. Alright, so I had to really lift up on this mower deck to get all that lined up. So once you get that, you can go ahead and put your pin or your keeper in there. Just like that. Alright, so as you see, once again, you see where that flat bar is. It's in between there. So now we're going to the other side. Alright, so same thing. And why I want to pick it up so much is because I forgot that, yeah, I did lift the mower deck up, or I lift the mower up with a jack. So you can go ahead and let your mower down if you wanted to help, you know, where you can lift it up so far. And you just gotta lift it up, push back until it lines up. I try not to get in the way, but you know, sometimes to be able to get my job done, I have to kind of see what I'm doing. So we're gonna go ahead and get that pin put back in. Alright, so we want to go ahead and get these in. Another thing, you gotta lift up the mower deck. Oh, like I said, just put the jack down. Go ahead and get that pin put in. And go ahead and do the other side too. Uh-oh, I didn't notice that. As you see. And then go to the other side and put the other one in that's similar to this side. Alright, so you see this bar right here? This is this that needs to go into that hole. And then get your pin. And find your little hole up there. And pin it up. Just like that. Now, so now we're ready to put our belt on. So now what we need to do is we need to come down through this bar, through here, through that pulley, and make sure you're on that side of that bar on this other one that's back right here. And there you go. Let's see if it's gonna tighten. Oh yeah. Alright, so now we can go ahead and lift this back up. And there you go. And as you can see, this side, like I said, was missing. It's part that holds the safety part that actually holds the belt onto. I just customized some little bolts. So, you know, you still move them out of the way to put your new belt on. But they still hold the belt on that pulley. Alright, thank you for watching. Please subscribe.